Thank you for joining us again on the program and welcome. Let's begin in Ivory Coast, where an opposition coalition has rejected the prospect of a third term for President Alassane Ouattara. The Together for Democracy and Sovereignty EDS group describes such attempt as unconstitutional, unacceptable and unattainable. The Ivorian leader had, in a recent interview granted to Jeune Afrique, said the new constitution permitted him to do 2 terms from the year 2020. Ouattara came to power after a bloody 5-month crisis in 2010 to 2011.
To better understand why this statement has sparked controversy in the Ivorian political scene, we are joined by Andre Silva Conan, a political analyst in the country. Hello, Mr. Conan. And the Ivorian opposition has been angry since Alassane Ouattara's statement on his possible candidacy for a third term. Do you understand this reaction?
Je comprends en tant que militant pour l'éveil des consciences.
I understand as an activist for the awakening of consciences in any case. Personally, I understand this outcry, but better still, I share this outcry in the sense that I myself am an actor in this outcry. I think that constitutionally, morally and politically, President Alassane Ouattara cannot claim to run for a third term in office because the constitution he himself had adopted does not allow him to do so, on the one hand, and on the other hand, because politically, he himself had made a public commitment not to want to run for a third term, and morally, the word given is important.
Et moralement, la parole donnée est importante.
Because of these 3 points of view, it is possible for President Ouattara to be eligible in 2020. And in any case, Alassane Ouattara is raising a lot of speculations. Is he waiting until 2020 to make his decision? Of course, that's what I'm saying. I suspect he wants to run. I'm not saying that he is a candidate. In any case, 2 years to a presidential election, no one has declared himself a candidate. But stability and peace existed before Alassane Ouattara, and peace will exist after Alassane Ouattara. I think I heard Laurent Gbagbo say that after him there would be chaos. But after Laurent Gbagbo, there were no chaos. Of course, there was a post-election crisis. But today, Côte d'Ivoire still exists. The sky didn't fall on anyone's head. So being the guarantor of stability and peace for me is not necessarily a justification for an application. That is the first thing. Secondly, I assure you that a third term for President Alassane Ouattara would pose the problem of stability and peace in Côte d'Ivoire.
Première chose. Deuxième chose, je vous assure qu'un 3e mandat du président Alassane Ouattara, justement,
because it would threaten peace, it would threaten stability, because opposition political actors will not accept it. Civil actors will not accept it. Intellectuals such as ourselves will not accept it. Consciousness-raising activists will not accept it. And it is precisely this candidacy that will disturb peace and stability in Côte d'Ivoire. So for you, this statement by the Ivorian president is inappropriate. It is untimely. It is not only inappropriate, but it's also inconsistent. Why is that without consequences? Because if he succeeds to maintain authority in the ranks of his own majority, it is a failure because neither Guillaume Soro nor Jean-Louis Billon, the 2 potential candidates that are yet to be declared, but who are on the ground of the pre-campaign, this declaration has not slowed them down. So that's an inconsistent statement. Secondly, it is an inconsistent statement in the sense that a candidacy for a third term will create more problems than it will bring solutions. So it is not only inappropriate, but it will have consequences.
Donc elle est non seulement inopportune, mais elle est inconséquente.